You're tired, aren't you? The world has been loud today. Your heart has been carrying things it was never meant to hold alone. But you're here now, and that means something. It means you're ready to set it all down, just for a moment, and let God hold you instead. Tonight, you don't have to perform. You don't have to fix anything or figure anything out. You're simply invited to rest in the presence of the one who knows your name, who sees every hidden ache, who has been waiting for you to come close. So breathe slowly. Let your shoulders fall. You are safe here. Let us begin with the words of Jesus himself, the one who understands exhaustion, who withdrew to quiet places, who invites you now to do the same. When the storms rage and the ground shakes beneath your feet, where do you run? When fear rises like floodwaters and darkness presses in, where do you hide? There is a refuge. There is a fortress. There is a dwelling place where the soul finds safety, where the heart finds shelter, where the weary spirit finds home. Tonight, you are invited into that place, into the shadow of the Almighty, into the shelter of the Most High, into the arms of the God who is your refuge and strength, your hiding place, your eternal home. In the book of Psalm, chapter 91, verses 1 and 2, the psalmist declares, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust." Dwell, not visit, not occasionally stop by. Dwell, make your home, settle in, remain, stay, in the shelter of the Most High, the highest place, the safest place, the place where God himself is the covering, the protection, the roof over your head. There, you abide in the shadow of the Almighty, in his shadow, close enough to be covered, near enough to be protected, intimate enough to rest in his presence, the shadow of one who is almighty, all-powerful, all-sufficient, all-encompassing. This is where you say with confidence, "You are my refuge, my safe place, my hiding spot, my fortress, my stronghold, my impenetrable defense, my God, personal, intimate, mine, and in him you trust, not in your own ability to protect yourself, not in circumstances working out, not in backup plans or safety nets, in him, in his character, in his faithfulness, in his unwavering commitment to guard what belongs to him." In the book of Psalm, chapter 91, verses 3 and 4, the promise continues, "For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his pinions, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. He will deliver you." Not might, not could, will. It's a promise, a certainty, a guarantee from the God who cannot lie. From the snare of the fowler, the hidden traps, the unseen dangers, the threats you don't even know are there, he sees them, he knows them, and he delivers you from them. From the deadly pestilence, the sickness, the plague, the disease that steals life. He is sovereign over it all. He protects, he shields, he guards. He will cover you with his pinions, like a bird spreading its wings over its young, protective, sheltering, completely covering. Nothing can reach you without first going through him. Under his wings you find refuge, safe, warm, hidden, close to his heart, surrounded by his strength, enveloped in his love. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler, a large shield that covers your whole body, a smaller shield for close combat, complete protection, total defense. Because he is faithful, he does not fail, he does not forget, he does not abandon. His faithfulness surrounds you like armor. In the book of Psalm, Chapter 91, verses 9 through 11, the psalmist continues, "Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place, the Most High, who is my refuge, no evil shall be allowed to befall you, no plague come near your tent, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Because you have made the Lord your dwelling place." This is the key. This is the foundation. Not because you're perfect, not because you've done everything right, but because you've chosen him, because you've made him your home, because you've run to him and stayed there. No evil shall be allowed to befall you. God is sovereign. Nothing touches you without his permission. And what he allows for a purpose, to refine, to strengthen, to draw you closer. But random, meaningless evil? No. He stands guard. He filters. He protects. No plague comes near your tent, your dwelling, your home, your life. He keeps watch. He shields. He guards. And he commands his angels concerning you. Heavenly beings, powerful and mighty, given orders by God himself to guard you, to watch over you, to protect you in all your ways. Not just some ways, not just the spiritual ones. All of them. Every step, every path, every moment. In the book of Psalm, chapter 46, verses 1 and 2, the psalmist proclaims, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth gives way, though the mountains be moved into the heart of the sea." God is your refuge. Present tense. Right now. Not someday. Not in theory. Now. He is the place you run to, the shelter you hide in, the safety you cling to. God is your strength. When yours is gone. When you have nothing left. When you're running on fumes and can't take another step. He is your strength. He holds you up. He carries you forward. A very present help. Not distant, not delayed, not eventually. Present. Here. Now. In the middle of the trouble. Not after it's over. In the thick of the storm. Not just when the sky's clear. Therefore, because of who he is, you do not need to fear, even if the earth gives way, even if the very ground beneath your feet crumbles, even if what you thought was solid turns out to be shifting sand, even if the mountains move, even if the impossible happens, even if the unthinkable becomes reality. You don't have to fear, because your foundation isn't the earth, your security isn't the mountains, your hope isn't in circumstances. It's in him, and he does not move. In the book of Psalm, chapter 27, verses 4 and 5, David declares his one desire. "One thing have I asked of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For he will hide me in his shelter in the day of trouble. He will conceal me under the cover of his tent. He will lift me high upon a rock." One thing, not many things, not a long list of requests. One thing. The thing that matters most, the thing that changes everything, to dwell in the house of the Lord, to live there, to make it home, to never leave, all the days of life, not just Sundays, not just when things are hard, every single day, to gaze upon his beauty, to look at him, to study him, to let his glory fill your vision, to let his beauty captivate your heart, to inquire in his temple, to seek him, to ask him questions, to learn from him, to sit at his feet and listen. And in that place, in his house, in his presence, he hides you. In the day of trouble, when danger comes, when storms rage, he hides you. In his shelter, under the cover of his tent, protected, concealed, safe, and he lifts you high upon a rock, above the floodwaters, above the chaos, above the reach of those things that would destroy you. High, secure, unshakable. In the book of Psalm, chapter 32, verse 7, David cries out, "You are a hiding place for me. You preserve me from trouble. You surround me with shouts of deliverance." You are a hiding place. Not just any hiding place, but the hiding place, the one that works, the one that's safe, the one where no enemy can reach. You preserve, you keep, you guard, you maintain. You don't let trouble destroy. You don't let it have the final word. You preserve life, hope, faith, joy. You surround with shouts of deliverance, not whispers, not quiet assurances. Shouts, loud, triumphant, victorious shouts. Deliverance surrounds you. Rescue encircles you. Salvation is all around. In the book of Psalm, chapter 61, verses 1 through 4, David prays, "Hear my cry, O God, listen to my prayer. From the end of the earth I call to you when my heart is faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the enemy. Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings." Hear my cry, the desperate plea, the urgent call, the heart that cannot hold it in any longer. He hears, he listens, he pays attention. From the end of the earth, from the farthest place, from the loneliest moment, from the point of complete exhaustion, from wherever you are, he hears. When my heart is faint, when strength is gone, when hope is dim, when you can barely breathe, he hears even then. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. I cannot reach it on my own. I cannot climb high enough. But you can lead me there. You can place me on the rock that is higher, safer, more secure than anything I could find for myself. You have been my refuge, past tense, proven, tested, reliable. You've done it before. You'll do it again. A strong tower against the enemy, tall, fortified, impenetrable, where the enemy cannot reach, where safety is guaranteed. Let me dwell in your tent forever, not just tonight, not just this season, forever. Let me make my home with you. Let me never leave. Let me stay in your presence for all eternity. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings. Let me be close. Let me be covered. Let me be held. Let me hide in you and find there everything I need. There is a waiting that feels like stillness, and in that stillness, strength is born. There is a hoping that looks like patience, and in that patience, the soul is anchored. There is a trusting that appears like surrender, and in that surrender, you rise on wings like eagles. You've been striving for so long. You've been pushing, running, trying to make things happen in your own strength. And tonight, God whispers, "Wait, hope, trust, and watch what I will do." The waiting is not wasted. The stillness is not empty. In this sacred pause, you are being renewed. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31, the prophet declares, "But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." They who wait, not those who rush ahead, not those who force their own way, not those who refuse to pause, but those who wait, who linger in his presence, who refuse to move until he moves, who trust his timing more than their own urgency. They shall renew their strength, not manufacture it, not conjure it up, not push through on fumes, but renew it, receive it fresh, be filled again, be restored, be made new. They shall mount up with wings like eagles, rising, soaring, lifted above the circumstances, above the weariness, above the weight, flying with a strength that is not their own. They shall run and not be weary, sustained endurance, supernatural stamina. The ability to keep going not because you're invincible, but because His strength flows through you. They shall walk and not faint, even in the ordinary, even in the daily grind, even in the slow, steady, unsexy faithfulness of just putting one foot in front of the other. They do not collapse. They do not give up. They are held. This is the promise for those who wait, for those who choose His presence over productivity, for those who trust His timing over their own impatience. In the book of Psalm, chapter 27, verses 13 and 14, David testifies, "I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. I believe, not I hope vaguely, not I wish. I believe, with conviction, with certainty, with faith that has been tested and proven true, that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord, not just hear about it, not just read about it in Scripture, but see it, experience it, witness it firsthand, in the land of the living, not just in heaven someday, but here, now, in this life, in your actual circumstances. His goodness will show up. His faithfulness will be visible. His love will be tangible. You will see it. Wait for the Lord. It bears repeating. It's that important. Wait. Don't rush. Don't force. Don't take matters into your own hands out of fear or impatience. Wait. Be strong. Not in your own strength, but in the strength that comes from waiting, from trusting, from resting in His faithfulness. Let your heart take courage. Let it. Give it permission. Allow bravery to rise. Allow hope to grow. Allow confidence in God's character to push out fear. Wait for the Lord. He says it twice because you need to hear it twice. Because waiting is hard. Because your soul wants to rush. But wait. He is worth waiting for. His timing is perfect. His ways are best. In the book of Psalm, chapter 37, verses 7 and 9, the psalmist instructs, "Be still before the Lord, and wait patiently for Him. Fret not yourself over the one who prospers in his way, over the man who carries out evil devices. For those who wait for the Lord shall inherit the land." Be still. Stop the striving. Stop the spinning. Stop the anxious movement that accomplishes nothing. Be still. Rest. Settle. Before the Lord. In His presence. In His sight. Where He can speak. Where you can hear. Where peace can settle over your soul like morning dew. Wait patiently. Not anxiously. Not restlessly. Patiently. With a settled confidence that He is working even when you cannot see it, that He is moving even when everything looks still, that His timing is always right. Fret not. Don't let anxiety consume you. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't look at those who seem to prosper through wrong means and lose heart. Their success is temporary. Their prosperity is hollow. God sees. God knows. God will make all things right for those who wait. There it is again, the promise attached to the waiting. Those who wait shall inherit the land. They receive the promise. They experience the fulfillment. They see God's faithfulness proven true. In the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verses 25 and 26, Jeremiah writes, "The Lord is good to those who wait for Him, to the soul who seeks Him. It is good that one should wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. The Lord is good, not harsh, not withholding, not making you wait to punish you or test you cruelly. He is good. His heart toward you is good. His intentions are good. His plans are good. To those who wait for him, to those who refuse to give up, to those who keep their eyes fixed on him even when the wait is long, to the soul who seeks him, who makes him the pursuit, who values his presence above quick answers, who wants him more than they want relief. It is good. The waiting itself is good, not just the outcome, not just what comes after. The waiting itself has value. It shapes you, it refines you, it teaches you to trust. It deepens your dependence. It purifies your motives. One should wait quietly, not loudly demanding, not anxiously fretting, not constantly questioning, quietly, in trust, in peace, in settled confidence, for the salvation of the Lord, for his deliverance, for his rescue, for his answer. It's coming. It will arrive. He will move, and the waiting will have been worth it. In the book of Psalm, chapter 130, verses 5 and 6, the psalmist declares, I wait for the Lord, my soul waits, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning. I wait, present tense, active, ongoing, not gave up, not moved on, not settled for less. I wait, my soul waits, not just outwardly, not just going through the motions. My deepest self waits, my inner being waits. My whole person is oriented toward him, expectant, hopeful, trusting. In his word I hope. The foundation of the waiting, the anchor of the hope, his promises, his truth, his declarations over you. That's where hope rests. That's what sustains you in the waiting. My soul waits more than watchmen for the morning. With that level of intensity, that level of expectation, that level of certainty that what is waited for will come. Watchmen know morning is coming. It's not a question of if, but when. They don't doubt it. They don't fear it won't arrive. They simply wait with full confidence that the dawn is on its way. That's how you wait for the Lord. With certainty, with expectation, with confidence that he will show up. He will answer. He will move. Not because you deserve it, but because he promised. And he keeps his promises. In the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 7, the prophet testifies, But as for me, I will look to the Lord. I will wait for the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. As for me, whatever others do, whatever others choose, however long it takes, however hard the waiting becomes. As for me, personal, decisive, resolute, I will look to the Lord. I will wait. Not might, not hoping to. I will. It's settled. It's decided. I'm committed to the waiting because I'm committed to him. For the God of my salvation, the one who saves, the one who rescues, the one who delivers. Not a vague hope, not a distant possibility. The God who has proven himself faithful. The God who has already demonstrated his power to save. My God. Personal, intimate, not someone else's God. Mine. The one who knows me, loves me, has claimed me as his own, will hear me. Future tense. Certain, guaranteed. He will hear, not might hear, not could hear if I'm lucky. Will hear. Because that's who he is. Because he's attentive. Because he cares. Because he never ignores the cries of his children. In the book of Psalm, chapter 62, verses 5 through 8, David speaks to his own soul. For God alone, O my soul, wait in silence, for my hope is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. My fortress, I shall not be shaken. On God rests my salvation and my glory, my mighty rock. My refuge is God. Trust in him at all times. O people, pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. For God alone, not for circumstances to change, not for people to come through, not for solutions to appear, for God alone. He is enough. He is sufficient. He is worthy of the wait. Wait in silence. Let the soul be quiet. Let the noise settle. Let the anxious thoughts fade. Silence before God. Stillness. Presence. Listening. My hope is from Him. It originates with Him. It flows from Him. It's rooted in His character, not in circumstances. Therefore, it cannot be shaken. He only is my rock, not rock among many. The rock, the foundation, the solid ground, the unshakable base. I shall not be shaken, not because of personal strength, but because of who holds me, because of the rock I stand on, because of the fortress that surrounds me. Trust in Him at all times, not just when it's easy, not just when things make sense. At all times, in every circumstance, through every season, pour out your heart. Don't hold back. Don't pretend. Don't mask the pain or the fear or the doubt. Pour it all out. He can handle it. He wants your honesty. He invites your vulnerability. God is a refuge, always, constantly, permanently, for us, for you, right now. There is a hiding place so secret, so sacred, so safe that no storm can reach you there. It is the shadow of His wings. It is the shelter of His presence. It is the covering of the Most High, where you are tucked away, hidden, protected, held. The world rages, the enemy prowls, chaos swirls. But you, beloved child, you are hidden, you are concealed, you are kept safe in the secret place of the Almighty. Tonight, rest there. Let His wings cover you. Let His shadow be your shelter. Let His presence be the fortress that nothing can breach. In the book of Psalm, chapter 91, verses 1 through 4, the psalmist speaks of this secret place. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. For He will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with His pinions, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is a shield and buckler. Dwell in the shelter. Make your home there, not a quick visit, not a desperate dash when things fall apart. Dwell, live, remain, stay close. The shelter of the Most High, the highest place, the safest place, where God Himself is the covering, the protection, the walls around you. Abide in the shadow, close enough to be covered, near enough to feel His presence, intimate enough to rest without fear. In the shadow of the Almighty, the all-powerful One, the unstoppable One, the sovereign One, my refuge, personal, mine, the place I run to, the place I hide, the place where I am always welcome, always safe, always held, my fortress, strong, impenetrable, unshakable. No enemy can break through, no weapon can penetrate, no threat can reach me there. He will deliver you from the snare, the hidden traps, the unseen dangers, the schemes meant to destroy you. He sees them before you do. He protects you from threats you don't even know exist. He will cover you with His pinions. Like a mother bird covering her young, protective, tender, complete. Nothing can reach you without going through Him first. Under His wings you will find refuge, safety, warmth, nearness, the sound of His heartbeat, the comfort of His presence, the assurance that you are not alone. His faithfulness is a shield. It surrounds you, it guards you, it deflects what would harm you, because He is faithful, always, constantly, unchangingly faithful. In the book of Psalm, chapter 17, verses 8 and 9, David prays, Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. From the wicked who do me violence, my deadly enemies who surround me. Keep me as the apple of your eye. The pupil, the most sensitive part, the part you instinctively protect. That's how God sees you. That's how precious you are to Him. That's how carefully He guards you. Hide me in the shadow of your wings. Conceal me, shelter me, keep me close. Keep me covered. Don't let me be exposed. Don't let me face the storm alone. From the wicked, from those who seek to harm, from the enemies, seen and unseen, who surround. They cannot reach you there. In His shadow, you are safe. In His covering, you are protected. In His presence, you are secure. In the book of Psalm, chapter 36, verse 7, the psalmist marvels, "How precious is your steadfast love. O God, the children of mankind take refuge in the shadow of your wings." How precious, how valuable, how rare, how beautiful. His steadfast love, unchanging, unfailing, eternal. A love that will not let you go. The children of mankind take refuge. All of us, every broken, weary, frightened soul. We take refuge, we hide, we find safety. Where? In the shadow of His wings. Not in our own strength, not in our own wisdom, not in our own plans, but in Him, in His covering, in His love that surrounds us like wings, like a shelter, like an impenetrable fortress. In the book of Psalm, chapter 57, verse 1, David cries out, "Be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me, for in you my soul takes refuge. In the shadow of your wings I will take refuge, till the storms of destruction pass by." Be merciful. The cry of a heart that knows it needs grace, that knows it cannot stand on its own merit, that knows it needs the tender compassion of a loving God. For in you my soul takes refuge. The deepest part of me, my soul, my essence, my true self, finds safety in you, runs to you, hides in you, in the shadow of your wings. There it is again, that sacred place, that secret shelter, that covering of love, till the storms of destruction pass by. The storms will come, the destruction will threaten, the chaos will swirl, but it will pass. It is temporary, it is not permanent. And while it rages, you are hidden, you are safe, you are held. The storm cannot last forever. But His wings, His covering, His protection, that is eternal. In the book of Psalm, chapter 63, verses 6 and 7, David worships in the night. "When I remember you upon my bed, and meditate on you in the watches of the night, for you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy." When I remember you, in the middle of the night, when sleep won't come, when fears whisper, when the darkness feels heavy, I remember you. I think on you. I meditate on your character, your faithfulness, your love. You have been my help. Past tense. Proven, demonstrated. You've helped before. You've shown up before. You've been faithful before. And what you've done before, you'll do again. In the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy, not in spite of being there, but because of being there, because that's where joy is found, because nearness to God produces gladness, because His presence is the source of all true joy. Even in the night, even in the waiting, even in the hiding, there is joy, because He is there. And where He is, there is always reason to sing. In the book of Psalm, chapter 61, verse 4, David declares, "Let me dwell in your tent forever. Let me take refuge under the shelter of your wings." Let me dwell, not visit, not drop by occasionally. Dwell, live, make my permanent home. Stay forever in your tent, in your dwelling place, in the place where you are. I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't want any other shelter. I want to be where you are, forever, not for a season, not until things get better, forever, for all time, for eternity. Let me never leave. Let me never be separated from your presence. Let me take refuge. Let me hide. Let me be covered. Let me be safe, under the shelter of your wings, that sacred covering, that perfect protection, that place of ultimate safety. In the book of Psalm, chapter 91, verses 14 through 16, God himself speaks, "Because he holds fast to me in love, I will deliver him, I will protect him, because he knows my name. When he calls to me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Because he holds fast to me in love, not perfect performance, not flawless obedience, but love, clinging love, desperate love, refusing to let go love. That's what moves the heart of God. I will deliver him. God's promise, God's commitment, God's guarantee. Deliverance is coming. Rescue is assured. It may not come on your timeline, but it will come. I will protect him, like a shield, like a fortress, like a wall that cannot be breached. Protection from the one who is stronger than any enemy, because he knows my name. Not just knows about me, but knows me. Personally, intimately, knows my character, knows my faithfulness, knows my heart. When he calls, I will answer. Not maybe, not sometimes, not if he's good enough. When he calls, anytime, anywhere, for any reason, I will answer. I am listening, I am attentive, I am present, I will be with him in trouble. Not just after the trouble passes, not just watching from a distance. With him, in the middle of it, in the thick of it, present, near, involved. I will rescue him, not abandon him, not leave him to figure it out. Rescue, deliver, save, pull him out, bring him through. I will honor him, not shame him, not reject him. Honor, dignify, celebrate, because he is mine, because he matters, because his faithfulness in the waiting, in the hiding, in the trusting, is seen and valued. With long life I will satisfy him. Fullness, abundance, deep satisfaction. Not just length of days, but quality of life. Life that is rich, meaningful, full. And show him my salvation. He will see it. He will experience it. He will witness firsthand the faithfulness of God. The rescue will come. The deliverance will arrive. And he will know, beyond any doubt, that God keeps his promises. There is a sweetness in God's presence that the weary soul longs for. A goodness that surpasses every earthly pleasure. A kindness that melts every fear. And tonight, you are invited not just to hear about it, not just to believe it exists, but to taste it, to experience it, to let his goodness touch your lips, fill your mouth, satisfy the hunger deep within. Come and taste, come and see, come and know for yourself that the Lord is good. He is not distant, he is not theoretical. He is near, and he is inviting you to experience his sweetness firsthand. In the book of Psalm, chapter 34, verse 8, David invites, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him." Taste, not just look, not just think about, not just read about. Taste, experience, know firsthand. Let his goodness touch you personally, intimately, tangibly, and see. Witness it. Observe it. Let your eyes be opened to his faithfulness. Let your heart perceive his kindness. Let your soul recognize his presence, that the Lord is good. Not might be good, not could be good if circumstances align. Is good. Always. In every season. In every circumstance. His goodness is not conditional. It is constant. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Happy. Fortunate. Deeply satisfied. The one who runs to God. Who hides in God. Who makes God his shelter. That person is blessed. Not because life is easy, but because God is near. In the book of Psalm, chapter 27, verse 13, David testifies with conviction, I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I believe, with certainty, with confidence, with faith that has been tested and found true. I believe that I shall look upon, not just hear about, not just hope for, but see, experience, witness, look upon with my own eyes the goodness of the Lord, his kindness, his mercy, his faithfulness, his provision, his love made visible, his character demonstrated, his promises fulfilled, in the land of the living, not just in heaven someday, not just in eternity, here, now, in this life, in these circumstances, in the actual, tangible, present reality of your existence. God's goodness shows up. It breaks through. It makes itself known. And you will see it. You will taste it. You will know it is real. In the book of Psalm, chapter 31, verse 19, David marvels, Oh, how abundant is your goodness, which you have stored up for those who fear you and worked for those who take refuge in you, in the sight of the children of mankind. How abundant, not scarce, not barely enough. Abundant, overflowing, more than sufficient, lavish, generous beyond measure. Your goodness. It's not something you occasionally dispense. It flows from who you are. It's your nature. It's your essence. Goodness is not just something God does. It's who God is, which you have stored up, set aside, reserved, prepared, ready and waiting for those who fear you, for those who reverence you, for those who take refuge in you. It's already there, already prepared, already waiting to be released, worked for those who take refuge, actively demonstrated, visibly displayed, made known, not hidden, not theoretical, worked out in actual, observable ways, in the sight of the children of mankind, publicly, visibly, so that others can see, so that his goodness becomes undeniable, so that his faithfulness is witnessed by all. In the book of Psalm, chapter 145, verses 8 and 9, David declares God's character. The Lord is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. The Lord is good to all, and his mercy is over all that he has made. The Lord is gracious, full of grace, offering favor that is unearned, giving what you don't deserve, blessing you not because of your merit but because of his heart, and merciful, compassionate, tender, withholding the judgment you deserve, extending kindness where justice would condemn, slow to anger, patient, long-suffering, not quick to punish, not harsh, not reactive. He gives space, he gives time, he gives opportunity for repentance, for return, for restoration, abounding in steadfast love, overflowing with it, filled to the brim and spilling over, love that doesn't change, love that doesn't fail, love that endures forever. The Lord is good to all, not just to the deserving, not just to the faithful, to all. His goodness is not selective. His kindness is not earned. He is good because that's who he is. His mercy is over all that he has made. It covers everything. It reaches everyone. It extends to every corner of creation. Nothing is outside the reach of his mercy. In the book of Psalm, Chapter 86, verse 5, David prays, "For you, O Lord, are good and forgiving, abounding in steadfast love to all who call upon you." You are good, not just your actions, not just your gifts. You yourself, your character, your nature, your essence. Good and forgiving, quick to pardon, ready to restore, not holding grudges, not keeping score, eager to wipe the slate clean and welcome the wanderer home, abounding in steadfast love. There's that word again, abounding, overflowing, limitless, steadfast love that never wavers, never diminishes, never runs out, to all who call upon you. The invitation is open, the door is wide. Anyone who calls, in desperation, in faith, in simple need, will find you ready, willing, eager to respond with love. In the book of Psalm, chapter 100, verses 4 and 5, the psalmist commands, "Enter his gates with thanksgiving, and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him, bless his name, for the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever, and his faithfulness to all generations." Enter his gates with thanksgiving. Come into his presence with gratitude, not with complaints, not with demands, but with thanks, with recognition of all he's already done. With a heart that sees his goodness even before the next blessing arrives. His courts with praise. Let worship rise. Let adoration flow. Let your lips speak of his greatness, his kindness, his faithfulness. Give thanks to him, continually, regularly, specifically. Name the ways he's been good. Recount the times he's shown up. Remember the moments his faithfulness broke through. For the Lord is good. This is the foundation. This is the reason for thanksgiving. This is why praise is fitting. Because he is good, always, unchangingly, eternally. His steadfast love endures forever, not for a season, not for a lifetime, forever. It never ends. It never diminishes. It never runs out. From eternity past to eternity future, his love stands firm, his faithfulness to all generations. What he did for your ancestors, he'll do for you. What he's doing for you, he'll do for your children. Generation after generation after generation, his faithfulness remains. He does not change. He does not fail. He does not forget his promises. In the book of Psalm, chapter 107, verse 1, the psalmist exhorts, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever." Give thanks. Let it pour out. Let it overflow. Let gratitude be your response to his goodness, for he is good. That's the reason. That's the foundation. That's the unchanging reality that calls forth thanksgiving, for his steadfast love endures forever. It's not going anywhere. It's not fading. It's not dependent on your performance or your faithfulness. It endures. It remains. It lasts forever. In the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7, the prophet declares, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who take refuge in him." The Lord is good. In the day of trouble, this truth becomes an anchor. When everything else is shaking, his goodness stands firm, a stronghold, a fortress, a place of safety, a place of protection. In the day of trouble, not after it passes, but in the middle of it, he is your stronghold. He knows those who take refuge in him. He sees you. He recognizes you. He knows your name, your story, your heart. You are not anonymous. You are not forgotten. You are known, and you are his. In the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verses 22 through 25, Jeremiah testifies, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion. says my soul. Therefore I will hope in him. The Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. It doesn't stop. It doesn't pause. It doesn't take a break. It flows continuously, endlessly, eternally. His mercies never come to an end. They don't run out. They don't get used up. There's always more, always enough, always sufficient for whatever you're facing. They are new every morning, fresh, renewed. Yesterday's mercy sustained you yesterday, but today you receive new mercy, fresh grace, current compassion, every morning. He meets you with mercy that is tailored for this day. Great is your faithfulness, not small, not moderate, great, vast, immeasurable, proven again and again and again. The Lord is my portion, not just a piece of my life, not just one aspect among many. My portion, my inheritance, my greatest treasure, my highest joy, my deepest satisfaction. Therefore I will hope in him, not in circumstances, not in people, not in my own ability, in him, because he is good, because he is faithful, because he is enough. The Lord is good to those who wait for him. The waiting is not wasted. The waiting is where you taste his goodness in new ways, where you experience his faithfulness more deeply, where you learn that he is, indeed, worth waiting for. To the soul who seeks him, the soul that pursues, the soul that longs, the soul that refuses to settle for anything less than his presence, that soul finds him, that soul tastes, that soul sees, that soul knows. The Lord is good. There is a longing in the human heart that nothing earthly can satisfy, a hunger for home, a thirst for belonging, a deep, aching desire to dwell, not visit, not pass through, but dwell in the presence of the one who made you. And tonight, that longing finds its answer. There is a house, there is a dwelling place, there is a forever home where you are welcomed, where you are wanted, where you belong. It is the house of the Lord, and you are invited to stay, not for a moment, not for a season, forever. In the book of Psalm, chapter 27, verse 4, David declares his one desire. One thing have I asked of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple. One thing, amid all the requests he could make, all the needs he could voice, all the desires he could express, one thing rises above them all. One thing matters most, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord, to live there, to make it home, to never leave, not a quick visit on Sunday, not an occasional check-in when life gets hard, but to dwell, to abide, to remain, all the days of my life, not just the good days, not just when it's convenient, not just in seasons of peace, every single day, the joyful days and the sorrowful days, the days of abundance and the days of lack, the days of clarity and the days of confusion, all of them, everyone, spent in his presence, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord, to look at him, to study him, to let his glory fill your vision, to see his character, his majesty, his love displayed, to never grow tired of beholding him because his beauty is infinite, inexhaustible, ever revealing new depths, and to inquire in his temple, to ask him questions, to seek his wisdom, to learn from him, to sit at his feet like a student before a beloved teacher, to bring every confusion, every question, every struggle and say, "What do you say about this? Teach me, show me, help me understand." This is the life David longed for. This is the life you were made for. to dwell, to gaze, to inquire, to live your entire existence in the presence of God. In the book of Psalm, chapter 84, verses 1 through 4, the psalmist cries out, "How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts! My soul longs, yes, faints for the courts of the Lord. My heart and flesh sing for joy to the living God. Even the sparrow finds a home, and the swallow a nest for herself, where she may lay her young, at your altars, O Lord of hosts, my King and my God. Blessed are those who dwell in your house, ever singing your praise." How lovely, not just nice, not just pleasant, lovely, beautiful beyond words, precious, treasured. The dwelling place of God is lovely because God himself is there. My soul longs, deep yearning, intense desire, the soul that knows what it was made for and aches for it. That knows where home is and wants nothing more than to be there. Yes, faints, overwhelmed with longing, weak with desire, the kind of hunger that consumes, the kind of thirst that cannot be ignored, for the courts of the Lord, for his presence, for the place where he dwells, for nearness to him. My heart and flesh sing for joy to the living God, not to an idea, not to a distant concept, to the living God, the God who is present, the God who is active, the God who is near. And in his presence, joy is inevitable, singing is natural, praise flows like water. Even the sparrow finds a home, even the smallest, most insignificant bird has a place in God's house, a place to nest, a place to raise her young, a place of safety and belonging. And if even the sparrow has a home there, how much more do you? You who are made in his image, you who are called by his name, you who are loved with an everlasting love, at your altars, in your presence, in the place of worship, in the place of sacrifice, in the place where heaven and earth meet. Blessed are those who dwell in your house, not those who visit, not those who occasionally stop by, those who dwell, those who stay, those who make his presence their permanent residence. They are blessed, happy, satisfied, fulfilled, ever singing your praise. Because that's what happens when you live in his presence. Praise becomes as natural as breathing. Worship becomes the language of home. In the book of Psalm, chapter 84, verses 10 through 12, the psalmist continues, "For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of wickedness. For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. O Lord of hosts, blessed is the one who trusts in you. A day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. One day in his presence is worth more than 1,000 days anywhere else. Even the best the world has to offer cannot compare. Even the highest pleasures, the greatest achievements, the most satisfying experiences, they all pale in comparison to one moment with God. I would rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God. The lowest position, the most menial task, just to be there, just to be near, just to be in his house. That's worth more than the highest position anywhere else. Then dwell in the tents of wickedness, then have success, comfort, or pleasure apart from God. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth being separated from his presence. For the Lord God is a sun, light, warmth, life. He illuminates. He dispels darkness. He brings clarity. He makes things grow and shield, protection, defense, safety. He guards. He covers. He stands between you and every threat. The Lord bestows favor and honor. He gives. He blesses. Not grudgingly, not sparingly. He bestows. He lavishes. He pours out. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. If it's truly good, if it's truly for your benefit, if it's truly what you need, he will not hold it back. He is not stingy. He is not withholding. He is generous. He is kind. He is good. And if something is withheld, it's because in his wisdom, in his perfect knowledge, he knows it's not actually good for you. He knows it would harm rather than help. And in his love, he protects you even from the things you think you want. Blessed is the one who trusts in you, the one who believes your goodness, the one who rests in your wisdom, the one who makes you their confidence, their hope, their home. In the book of Psalm, chapter 23, verse 6, David declares with confidence, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Surely, not maybe, not hopefully, surely, with certainty, with confidence, with unshakable conviction. Goodness and mercy shall follow me, not just meet me occasionally, not just show up when convenient. Follow me, pursue me, chase me down, all the days of my life, every single one, in every season, in every circumstance. Goodness, God's kindness, his blessing, his provision, his faithfulness. It follows you, it's behind you, catching you when you stumble. It's beside you, walking with you, it's ahead of you, preparing the way, and mercy, compassion, forgiveness, withholding the judgment you deserve, extending grace you don't earn. It, too, follows. It, too, pursues. It never stops. It never gives up. And I shall dwell in the house of the Lord. Future tense, certain, guaranteed. Promised, I will dwell, not visit, not occasionally attend, dwell, live, abide, remain, forever. Not for a season, not for a lifetime, forever, eternally, without end, in his presence, in his house, in his love, forever. This is your destiny, this is your future, this is what awaits you. Not because you've earned it, not because you're worthy, but because he has welcomed you, because he has called you, because he has made you his own. In the book of Psalm, chapter 26, verse 8, David confesses, "O Lord, I love the habitation of your house and the place where your glory dwells." I love the habitation of your house, not just tolerate it, not just appreciate it. Love it, cherish it, treasure it. The place where you dwell is the place I long to be. The place where your glory dwells, where your presence is manifest, where your majesty is displayed, where heaven touches earth, where the finite meets the infinite. That place, that sacred, holy, beautiful place, is where my heart finds home. In the book of Psalm, chapter 65, verse 4, the psalmist declares, "Blessed, blessed is the one you choose and bring near, to dwell in your courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of your house, the holiness of your temple." Blessed is the one you choose, not the one who earns their way in, not the one who is good enough, the one you choose, and you have chosen, you have called, you have invited, you have welcomed, and bring near. You do the bringing, you close the distance. You initiate the relationship, you draw us to yourself, to dwell in your courts, to live in your presence, to make your house our home. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of your house, not left wanting, not still searching, satisfied, fulfilled, complete. The hunger is met, the thirst is quenched, the longing is satisfied. With the goodness of your house, the abundance there, the provision there, the love there, the peace there, the joy there. It's enough. It's more than enough. It's everything. The holiness of your temple, the purity, the perfection, the set-apartness, the sacredness, not contaminated by the world, not tainted by sin, holy. And in that holiness, we find not condemnation, but cleansing, not rejection, but restoration. In the book of Psalm, chapter 92, verses 12 and 13, the psalmist describes flourishing. The righteous flourish like the palm tree and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. They are planted in the house of the Lord. They flourish in the courts of our God. The righteous flourish, not just survive, not just get by, flourish, thrive, grow, bloom, bear fruit, like the palm tree, strong, resilient, able to withstand storms, producing fruit even in harsh conditions, and grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Tall, majestic, long-lasting, deeply rooted. They are planted in the house of the Lord. That's where the flourishing happens, not scattered, not rootless, planted, rooted, established, in His house, in His presence. They flourish in the courts of our God. In His presence, there is life. In His house, there is growth. In His nearness, there is fruitfulness, not because of your own effort, but because of where you're planted, because of whose presence you dwell in, because of the life that flows from Him to you. In the book of Revelation, chapter 21, verses 3 and 4, John sees the ultimate dwelling. And I heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Behold, the dwelling place of God is with man. He will dwell with them, and they will be His people, and God Himself will be with them as their God. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more, neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away." The dwelling place of God is with man, not distant, not separated, with, together, near, present. He will dwell with them, God Himself, making His home with His people, living among them, never leaving, never distant, always, eternally present, and they will be His people. Belonging, identity, security, forever marked as His, forever known as His own, forever held in His love. God Himself will be with them. The greatest promise, the highest blessing, the ultimate fulfillment. Not just His gifts, not just His blessings, Him, Himself, His presence, forever. He will wipe away every tear, personally, tenderly, like a loving father tending to a hurting child. Every sorrow will be addressed. Every pain will be healed. Every wound will be tended. Death shall be no more. The final enemy defeated. The last threat removed. No more loss. No more separation. No more fear of the end. Neither mourning, nor crying, nor pain. All of it, every bit of suffering, every moment of agony, every season of grief, gone, finished, passed away, replaced with joy, with peace, with wholeness. For the former things have passed away. The old is gone. The new has come. And in that new reality, in that eternal dwelling place, you are home, forever home. With Him, in His presence, in His house, where you were always meant to be. The candle flickers softly now, its flame dancing in the stillness. The waves outside have grown quieter, their rhythm gentle, like a lullaby whispered by the sea. Your breathing has slowed, your shoulders have dropped. The weight you carried when you arrived, so much of it has been lifted, hasn't it? You came weary, you came heavy, you came uncertain whether rest was even possible tonight. But you stayed, you listened, you let His word wash over you like cool water on sun-scorched skin. And somewhere in the quiet, somewhere in the stillness, something shifted. The frantic grip loosened. The racing thoughts slowed. The tightness in your chest began to ease. You are loved, not because of what you did today, not because of what you'll do tomorrow, but because you are His. You belong to the one who spoke galaxies into existence and still bends low to hear your whisper, the one who numbers the hairs on your head and collects your tears in a bottle, the one who calls you by name and will never, ever let you go. You are safe. The storms may still be out there. The challenges may still be waiting. The unknowns may still loom large. But you, precious child of God, you are hidden. You are held. You are sheltered under wings that cannot be moved, protected by a love that cannot fail, secured by a faithfulness that will not waver. You are forgiven. Every mistake, every failure, every moment you wish you could take back, covered, cleansed, washed white as snow, not because you earned it, not because you deserved it, but because He chose mercy, because He chose grace, because He chose you. The night belongs to peace now, not to worry, not to fear, not to the relentless voice that tells you you're not enough. Peace, His peace, the peace that surpasses understanding, the peace that holds you even when nothing makes sense, the peace that whispers, I am here, I am near, I will never leave you. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Let the quiet settle deeper. Let the presence of God surround you like a warm embrace. You don't have to figure anything out tonight. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to be strong. You simply have to rest. Simply have to receive. Simply have to let Him hold you. Goodness and mercy are following you. Even now, even here, even in this moment, they will follow you into tomorrow. They will follow you into next week. They will follow you all the days of your life. Because that's what God does. He pursues. He loves. He never stops showing up. And you will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. This isn't just a someday promise. It's a now reality. His house is your home. His presence is your dwelling place. And whether you're awake or asleep, whether you're strong or weak, whether you're joyful or broken, you are always, always home in Him. So rest now, beloved. Let go of what you've been holding. Let the quiet do its work. Let His love be the last thing you feel before sleep comes. You are safe. You are loved. You are forgiven. You are His. Rest now, child of God. The night belongs to peace.